Running a family catering business means we've seen our fair share of Bridezillas and chaotic events. But nothing prepared us for this specific rehearsal dinner. My 15-year-old son, who is autistic, is an integral part of our team. He's hardworking and capable, though he has firm boundaries regarding physical touch and high-stress social interactions. While we were unloading food for the rehearsal, the hired bartender and outside contractor asked my son to help him move crates of wine. My son politely declined, explaining he isn't allowed to handle alcohol. When the bartender pushed and offered a tip, my son did what we've taught him to do when stressed. He went silent and focused on his work. The bartender snapped. He grabbed my son by the shoulder and shook him. My son came to me shaken and upset. I didn't hesitate. I called the police. The bartender, realizing he'd just put his hands on a minor, fleeing before the deputies arrived. When the wedding planner showed up, she was livid, not that a child had been assaulted, but that the police were on site. After the deputy left, the planners demanded we serve the alcohol ourselves to cover for the bartender who refused to return. I told her no, we aren't licensed for it, and it wasn't our job. She lost her temper, screaming that we were ruining the event and ending her tirades with, "You're fired, don't show up tomorrow." My son caught the entire firing on video. We went home, mourning the lost work but relieved to be away from the toxicity. At 4 o'clock in the next morning, my phone buzzed. It was the planner, her voice now frantic. She demanded to know what time we'd be arriving at the wedding venue. "You fired us," I reminded her. "I already paid you. You have to show up or I'll sue." She screamed. I told her to go ahead. I had her on video and hung up. We didn't show. I later heard from the DJ that the wedding dinner consisted of stacks of lukewarm pizzas. The bride apparently spent 30 minutes of her reception screaming at the planner in front of everyone. Legally, my hands are clean. Our contract protects us in the event of a firing, and I have the footage to prove it. But as a professional, a small part of me feels like a dick. The bride didn't put her hands on my son, the bartender did. By refusing to show up despite the planner's 4 a.m. retraction, I effectively blew up a stranger's wedding day. Still, looking at my son, I knew I had to prioritize his safety and our professional dignity over a woman who thought she could fire us in a rage and then demand we clock in 4 hours later.